G'day, this is Captainoob, and I ain't saying she's a gold dagger. This is a Bloodied combat knife with 40% faster swing speed and +1 strength, major and minor legendary effects respectively. Some of the more ideal legendary effects to possibly have on a combat knife, and that Atom Shot paint I'm finally using. It looks kind of cool, I guess. Bone and gold you need to convert your combat knife into this, so yeah, it looks pretty cool. 65 damage with the serrated blade. That is the highest damaging blade you can possibly equip on this. There is a stealth blade which will do the same as the standard blade, but it'll give you an extra 50% sneak multiplier. I tend to go for the best damage because we are going to be sneaking 100% of the time, or will we? We'll have to see how that works out. So 65 or so damage. This is a one-handed melee weapon, so gladiator perks will boost it. So we'll chuck Master Gladiator, Regular Gladiator, and also Expert Gladiator on, as I try to juggle these dumb perk cards. And of course Bloody Mess goes on, which gives us a whopping 119 damage, which is not great, but once we get into Nerd Rage Threshold, we'll see this thing really shine. Get it? Because it's a shiny gold knife. Rad Tinkerbell is angry again, and she's getting 527 damage. Nice. Okay, somebody call Dragon because it won't stop raining. Here are my buffs, and my armor is all unyielding, and I've got a shielded officer suit thingy, and my special stats look a little bit like that. 30 strength, 31 agility are the notable ones. Let's get started, shall we? Now, we'll bring out our little blade, and we'll just stab some super mutants, and we'll see how we go. I'm counting 1500, 1600 damage, perhaps 1700 now. I didn't quite see that one. Whoops, that was a little bit of a weird teleport. Now I'm stuck between a car and a thing. Yep, another kill there. So basically, if I can keep myself nice and hidden and away from any rads that I might encounter, I'll be sitting pretty throughout this entire thing. With Sneak at rank 3, Ninja at rank 3, and also my 31 agility points, I feel like we'll be going just fine. Actually, those doggers can give you radworms, and if the RNG wasn't kind to us, we'll get ourselves irradiated with the radworms, and that's not good. Alright, so we're done with the first slot, and now we're doing 719 damage, which probably won't kill a Super Mutant Warlord because of damage resistance, but it is enough damage to take out a completely unarmored one, which is good stuff. And I'm going around this way because I'm shaking it up. Oh god, that bug is back. That's it. If you're doing the take a swig every time a bug happens, well, you're off the mark there. And apparently these super mutants didn't rock up, which is fine, whatever. And that was Serendipity activated on full damage. Very nice. Okay, since White Springs was filled with goo piles and other bullshittery, we're going to start here. And, ooh, the doors are closed. That's rather interesting, I suppose. Alright, let's just wake a couple of these bad boys up by just tossing a grenade over there. Alright, that's enough to get you going, so I'm guessing the rest will follow. They're out and about now, which should be good. Now, with the damage we've got, we should be able to one-shot all of these guys, which is good. We don't need that extra power attack damage to really bring it home here, so in terms of this thing versus a power attack Bloodied combat knife, I'm thinking this one is the superior pick, because if we can kill things like this just with one simple stab like that, that means that we'll be able to kill a lot very, very quickly because of that increased swing speed. Excuse me, why the fuck did I just die? That was an instant kill. Hang on, let me guess. Let me fucking guess. It was rejuvenated, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. I just fucking died for no reason. That never happens. Serendipity, you let me down there. Usually I last 1 or 2 hits against those, but apparently that one was just fucking just turned around and backhanded me. That's a stun mullet ghoul. Okay. See, they're setting up decoys now as a diversion. I seriously don't know what happened there. That was some bullshit. Because I was nowhere. I'm like at the very edge of Nerd Rage Threshold, so that makes no sense as to why I was just killed in one single shot. Anyways, enough of me wondering about what the fuck happened. Let's just stick to the here and now. And the here and now involves me stealthily stabbing all of these ghouls. We just use Blitz to teleport on them like that because it's an effective tactic to cover a decent amount of distance in not a very short amount of time. So that's pretty good. Oh, okay, that was a squad spawn happening. Fair enough. See, now I can take multiple hits. I might have a little bit more health, but seriously, what even? And we are in danger now, which means every ghoul and their mother should be coming at me. But as you can tell with the damage that I'm doing, even without sneaking, I can easily finish these guys off. And if I can get to them before they get to me, well, I'm going to be laughing. Haha. Apparently that one spawned again. Oh, is it just another respawn, is it? We're going for round 2, are we? Well, this... Oh, God. Yeah, being staggered like that because of a broken limb is always a huge pain in the ass. Very strange behaviour from these ghouls today, but I think at this point we've got them all. Not quite. I can still hear a few shamblers here and there. Alrighty, are we done now? Looks like it. So, a pretty decent run there. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do that without dying. Hang on, there's a couple more down here. Alright, well, I guess we'll keep going. I'm thinking that the wing where the ramp is hasn't been cleared out yet, so where am I going? Alright, we'll get another grenade going here. See what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Yep, I'm definitely hearing a few shamblers come out of the woodwork. Now, usually there's a couple of these guys running down here. Huh, if I had called it earlier, I would have missed those blokes. Alright, now I'm dead. Just totally dead. Unless I was saved there by Escape Artist, so thank you. At least Escape Artist has my back, unlike you, Serendipity. Alright. Oh shit, they're coming through the doors. We'll just quickly teleport in their faces, give them the old toothpick. Wasn't able to get that one, must have hit him on the leg, but now I am sure that we're totally done. Oh, and just to satisfy whoever gets fucking petulant about me missing drops, there, I got a fucking 1-star Assassin's Gatling gun. Into the bin. Okay, Swan's out and about, and 542 damage. Can we use that to kill him in one shot? Can we reach him? Yep, okay, we can reach him, and even without a headshot. Okay, I didn't want to end up inside him game, but yeah, even without the headshot, we're able to take him out in one shot, which is very satisfying indeed. So again, power attack damage, maybe not the best in all situations. If you're going against the Queen, I suppose, sure, but against day-to-day mobs and idiot swans, I think you'll be fine with the swing speed. Okay, so that My Alert King was on a segue for a second, which means we're good to go. Let's just poke him in his face. That one too. Stout shells, they're basically non-glowing regular My Alert crabs, aren't they? They're kind of new, I guess. Alright, so there's a diseased queen. We've already picked up Radworm, so I doubt we'll pick up the Blight, but just in case, we might want to keep our distance. Now, if she's keen to just kind of sit there and do nothing, I'm just going to go ahead and try to take one of her eyes out, so... Well, almost did it. Okay, so in that situation, you probably would have gotten better damage out of the one with power attack, but it was only another swipe, which is extremely quick with a swing speed variant of this knife to finish her off there. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not actually sure which one's better. Both have merits, but I'm thinking the DPS of this one might slightly outweigh the total damage you can do with power attacking, especially since you can stack power attacks that quickly. It's just so fast that it makes very little sense to grab anything else. Come here, you little bitch. It was a trade kill, so it works. Alright, new server now. Let's get started on some super mutants, shall we? And hopefully none of you bastards will be goo piles. You can tell it's a brand new server because the doors are closed. And I'm probably the first one to actually come inside these walls since the server was booted, which is good because there was a lot of goo piles before. I wasn't too happy about that. So with all of the cover of the doorways just available to us, there should be a nice, easy, stealthy incision in the super mutant ranks on this day. Unfortunately, it is going to slow us down a little bit. Not significantly. We're not going to lose any adrenaline or anything to, you know, really hold back our damage, but fucking radworms again. God damn it. There's always got to be one thing that goes wrong, isn't there? Anyways, so we should be right to keep on stealthily stabbing these super mutants, which is good stuff. We're in danger now, so I sprinted at the wrong moment, but that's okay, because they all have short-term memory loss and kind of forgot where I was. It was a pretty big risk to go and sprint down there knowing I'd have two super mutants looking directly down at me, but it worked out in the end. Bugs helped me stay alive, which I guess is it's a nice little making up for that blunder with the ghoul who killed me in one shot. I'm still not sure what happened there. I looked back at the footage and I killed him in the exact same time, and this is just a crazy theory, but I'm thinking since I hit him with the damage and he died, he hit me with the same amount of damage and then died because of bugs. I don't know. It's really strange, and I don't really want it to happen ever again. Like, it was a proper trade kill too. I stabbed him as soon as he killed me, so something must have happened between the transfer of damage there. Like, even at my health right now with my low-ass endurance, I should be okay to tank even like a few bullets, not all of them. As you can tell, that divided what was remaining of my health bar in half just then, but I can survive that kind of thing. I would have been instantly killed if that was that bastard ghoul. So yeah, I'm not really sure, but as you can tell, this thing is absolutely destroying, and whilst we have our health at a low level, if we unequip the knife, or rather equip something else, 724 damage versus 739, so whether the strength actually does much, I don't really know, but if you don't have one of these with strength, you can probably go without, to be honest. Although I was using a bloodied weapon, I need to grab my version without the strength, and I'll show you in a little bit later, because I don't think that was a proper actual difference, but on to the hell room, I suppose. Alright, the door kind of teleports away right before our eyes, but that's okay because we're used to these kind of bugs, and as long as they're not making the game crash or me to die instantly, I can probably let it slide, which means my standards are getting lower and lower, which are good for Bethesda because they wouldn't have to hear me complaining. Not that they actually watch my videos, but if they did, they'd hear non-stop complaining about the state of the game, and with good reason. Come back here, you bastard. Where you going? Oi! There we go. Alright, there's usually a couple more down in this section. I'll get the drop on them this way. Yep. That super mutant forgot how to use a door, which is very simple. All you need to do is look at it and press E. That's a bad grenade. And that's the reason why I continually use stealth in this area, because he just shrugged off all of the points of damage that I would have gotten on him if I hadn't have, or if because he blocked, right? Blocking super mutants can be a showstopper for melee weapons in this game, so make sure that you do sneak when taking on super mutants. I mean, stealth is the best thing ever. It makes everything so much easier. There's another one. Oh yeah, this guy. I'm gonna kill that guy. They are panic firing at me right now, but not really a problem when I'm this sneaky. Alright, looks like we're done here, and yeah, not really much I can say about the knife other than it's really fucking good. Let's move on to something else and kill more things. Okay, so 570 is the damage of this knife without the +1 strength, and I get 580. That's negligible, to be honest. You're probably right just using a bloodied swing speed. Interesting. Okay, looks like we've got Revenge of the Crabs happening here at the Train Yard Smash. I've still got Radworms, which is going to be a problem, but I've got Radical now. I've been pulling my punches a little bit. Now I've got Radical, so we'll see how this goes. And just to peep that damage, 580 before we even begin, which is pretty solid. So let's just get to stabbing. Now we can't actually sneak attack crit these guys because they're aggroed at something else, which we'll try to solve right now if the thing... There it is. What the fuck are you doing here, level fucking 14 Scorched? There's another segue. Fucking Milet King. That guy gets us, but I'm pretty sure Serendipity saved their asses there. Now, the essence of this place is moving through it as quick as possible, and despite us having glow sight, we can't actually kill those guys, despite hitting them for 1800 damage, which I believe, I don't know if that was 1800. These guys don't have that much health, do they? See, I was managed to kill that guy quickly enough. And I'm just going to bunny hop around to make sure I don't actually take any unnecessary rads. Right, looks like we've aggroed something else. We'll quickly poke him. See, we hit that one for 2700 on that second shot, which was, I believe, a critical, which is massive. So we'll keep on going here. We'll find out who's in the shed. Just a bunch of mole miners, which are potentially horrifying, but none of them have missile launchers, so I think we're just fine. And peeping again at that damage, 813. Yeah, that's pretty massive. Okay, time to begin the final attack of today, and it's going to be on a Scorched. Thanks for watching, guys. No, there's going to be a little bit more of that coming just right this minute, actually. So I'm hearing a bat over there, and we'll use our powers of Enforcer and also a stealth shotgunning support roll to drop him to the ground before stabbing him in the face. There we go, here he comes. Please don't irradiate me, you bastard. There we go. Got to kill him nice and quick so they don't bloody irradiate you. That was 2 power attacks, by the way, and since we don't have that extra damage with, what's it called, fucking ninja, I feel like that we weren't actually able to, you know, use this thing to the maximum. So I might go out on a limb and say you could possibly kill a Scorch Beast level 80 with the one swipe with this. If it's a power attack and a sneak attack crit with all of the necessary multipliers. And apparently that one's not moving. It's played the big sting like I'm under attack by a thing. Wait, over here. There we go. Must maintain that adrenaline. We're up to 50% now, which is not the maximum. But since this Scorched Beast is keen to just kind of sit there, I might just go ahead and whack him a few times. Okay, VATS doesn't work on him. Oh, that's right, because his body is partly consumed by terrain, so that's a big no-no for VATS. Doesn't like it. Also, I've been looking at the wiki a little bit. The data miners have actually been putting in work to making the wiki actually usable, and the only thing that differs against level 80 Scorched Beast versus level 51 is like 200 health points. Level 65 is 100 above a level 50, so if I can pull a little fucking bat monster, that's the wrong perk. That's not what I really want at the moment. If I can pull one out of here and stab him in the face, we might be able to one-shot him. It appears that that is not the case, and I'm probably going to die with radiation, but I think you get the idea of this thing. I'm going to go cower in the corner because I am playing survival and will lose basically everything if I die. So if you'd like to see this thing in your game, well, hit up Murmur, I guess. This is one of those weapons that are so rare that only super high level trade. So maybe if you've got a... Ooh, there's rads there, bad. Maybe if you've got some sort of legacy weapon that a user of this weapon might want to trade for, then if you don't, you're out of luck, I guess. Thank you for watching, guys.